Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a foundation routine for you guys, and I think I'm gonna go a little, a little extra today since I am doing this routine for you guys. And like you guys can already see, I don't have very clear skin. I have a lot of hyperpigmentations, so every single time I have a pimple, I tend to like pick on it, and then I get like a dark spot. So you can probably see right here on my chin area, I had a really bad boy acne here pimple, so it kind of got dark because I was like peeling it off, and then it got kind of annoying as soon as it gave me that little piece to kind of rip off my face with. So I did that, and yeah, I think this is gonna be like a very casual type of foundation routine. I'm gonna do a little chit chat, and then I have my coffee with me today. I don't know why I had to say that. First thing I normally do is use a primer. I actually don't normally do that. I take it back. I probably just do it if I'm like going out to like a party or just going out for the night. I use primer so like my foundation stays on my skin. Today I'm going to use this sample that I have. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Blur. It has like the gold flakes in the product. I got this as a sample because I wanted to just purchase it during the VIB sale, but I actually didn't purchase it just because I wanted to see how well it was going to be on my skin, because I do have combination oily skin. So when I went into Sephora, the lady was like, it's a silicone type of base, so it's not always good for certain foundations. But to be honest, I have tried this primer out with a few of my foundations, and it seems that it works pretty well on my skin, and especially the foundations that I've been using. So I don't really know if all the primer works the same for all the skin tones or skin type, I mean. So today I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. I have the shade in 3-in-1, which is Ivory Beige. This is a color that is pretty much what I used during the winter time back when I was in New York, and it seems like it still is my shade currently. So what I do is I use this amount of product, and then I use a damp beauty sponge. This is the Real Technique sponge makeup thingy. So I put one dab on each of my cheeks. I put a little on my forehead and then a bit on my chin. And then I just started blending it out. So with this foundation, it still kind of looks a bit orangey on me. But the reason being that it is a bit orangey, I think it's what I like on my skin. Just because my face is a bit more lighter than my actual skin tone, so I tend to kind of find foundation colors that are a little bit more orangey. I do have a question for you guys though. What is your favorite foundation? Because I've been going back and forth on different foundations, and I don't think I found my favorite one yet. So I just been trying out stuff. I definitely have to say I do like the Fenty foundation, and I haven't used it for about a year because I ran out. Let me just put my hair up because it is getting in my way. Foundation. I haven't used it for, yeah, about a year. As soon as it came out, I got it, and then I used up the whole bottle and never got around to purchasing it again. But I placed my Sephora order last week, or yeah, I ordered it last Sunday, I think. So it's on its way, and I picked up a Fenty foundation, so I'm really excited for that. Now, as you guys can see, it's pretty full coverage. I use about one layer of this. I don't really go overboard just because I'm going to put on concealer. I think I need another layer of foundation, especially since I'm putting concealer on. A little amount of foundation that is currently still on my sponge, I just put it down my neck. Okay. So then next I'm going to use a concealer. Right now I am using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one is in the shade medium. To be honest, I actually never tried out this foundation before I purchased this, and also I didn't know the shade range. So I got this on Mercier because I had the $5 coupon, and the person that I purchased it from was selling it for like about 15 bucks with free shipping. So I thought it was a really great deal. So I only got this concealer for about 10 bucks, I think, 10 or 11 bucks. So there is that, and it actually works really well. I really enjoy it. It's very high coverage in my opinion, so I just do that. Sometimes I put it around my nose area because it's like a bit red, so I put it there just to kind of cover my problem spots away. Like always, I use this sponge just to put everything in place. So if I don't like if I don't like an area where I just think I didn't put enough like coverage on it, I'll just go back after I put this concealer under my eye, because there's still like excess products on the sponge from the foundation as well as from the concealer. So I just like to go back to areas that I think I need to work on a little bit more. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna kind of just tap it all around, and then this area, like I said to you guys before, this area has that pimple scar, so I like to work on it a little bit more to kind of go over and cover up the imperfections. Okay, since it's not really covered up, I'm gonna use a little bit more of the concealer just so. It is Saturday. I'm pretty sure this video is gonna go up probably tomorrow. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to upload every Sunday and every Wednesday. So my time frame is probably around like 6 p.m. Central Time. So it'd be like 7 o'clock in the East Coast, and then I think it's 2 hours difference on the West Coast. So that is my goal, at least. I think I just want to, you know, kind of fulfill what I want to do. I know that for the past couple years I constantly was trying to put up videos when I was in school, when I was working, or just, you know, and I felt like I always had excuses of reasons why I wasn't posting. So this year I just kind of want to fulfill what I really want to do. I think it's really, really fun to be up on YouTube, and obviously it takes up a lot of time with editing and, you know, just voice recording and finding content that people would obviously watch. So what I just did is I put on a Makeup Forever HD concealer. This shade is in Y23, and it's a bit lighter, so I use this as like kind of a brightening concealer. As you can see already, it brightened up the look just a tad bit. Just with the leftover product on the sponge, I always like to tab it on like the top of my forehead, especially when I'm using the brightening concealer, because then my forehead has a little something something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Mercier powder. Obviously you guys can see this crap is broken. I'm pretty sure I dropped this and then it just like completely shattered on me, and I lost a good amount of product, but you know, whatever. I'm just going to use the leftovers. So I'm going to use this Sigma taper highlighting brush in F35 and just use this brush and pat the powder onto my under eye, also along my jawline, and then a bit on my forehead. So this is pretty much what I do. Oh yeah, and also my chin. Okay, so as that is kind of setting in, I normally don't bake. I know a lot of YouTubers actually use the makeup sponge to kind of bake under the eyes and stuff. Personally, I don't really like doing that. I don't think it really works on my skin, at least. So I use the brush and just like pat it onto my skin. So what I'm going to do next while I'm letting this set in, I'm going to use a bronzer, and then I'm going to bronze up my face. The bronzer I'm going to use today is the Mercier Matte Radiance Bait Powder in the shade 3. It's in bronze, and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to use this, what is this? I'm pretty sure this is a Wet n Wild brush. So I'm going to, get some product, tap it off, and then just do this. I guess I bronze my face, but I don't contour. I feel like with contouring, I would only probably do that if I'm going out to like a big event. But if I'm just like trying to glam up and, live my life, I just use a bronzer and then just put it in the areas that I think is most appropriate. And obviously I go a bit extreme depending on what my life is like or what my mood is like that day. So as you guys can see, I just pretty much don't care where I put my bronzer lately. I just do it to the area that I think would make my face look not so circular as it is. I've been trying to figure out if my face is ever gonna change its shape, if I'm gonna ever have like a more of a sharper chin. But it doesn't seem like that because it's been kind of 4 years that I've been trying to experiment with my life to see what would happen if I get myself on a healthier diet or lose some weight. Would it change my face shape? And obviously it doesn't do anything, so I have given up on it. So after the bronzer, I use a blush. Normally I don't wear blushes because I just don't like the look on it. Why I don't like blush on my cheeks is because I don't think it looks good. But today I'm going to use this Becca blush in Camilla, and this is a pretty pigmented blush. So I use a little bit of it and then I just put it on my cheeks. Do I smile when I put this on? No, because I don't think it makes any difference because I can pretty much tell where my cheeks are. If I smile, it's like, okay, just kidding. So this is what I do. I just do pretty soft-handed because I don't really like, I still don't really like how it looks on my face. So after I put the blush on, I like to use this large powder brush by Sigma. This is the F30 brush, and I like to kind of brush away the Mercier powder. And I don't really care if I like brush away a bit of the bronzer because it kind of merges the blush and the bronzer together, and I think that's a better type of look. So yeah, this is what I do. And for the eye area, I use the highlighting brush again, and I'm gonna sweep away just the powder that is there. And you guys can probably see that the powder is like coming off, so great. And then what I like to do is with the excess amount of powder on this brush right now, I like to kind of go in by the side of my nose because I know that area would definitely kind of like fade away, like the makeup would go away or the foundation, because it is pretty oily, and since I do have oily and combination skin, my T-zone area definitely gets oily throughout the day, so it's kind of annoying. But you gotta work with what you got. So yeah, so there is that. So then I have a nice canvas now. So my favorite part of the routine is definitely my highlighting process. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty highlighter in the shade Mean Money and Hustla Baby? Hustla? It's like hustle, but hustla? Okay, cool. So this is what it looks like. As you guys can already see, I already hit pan on one side of it. The other side, I don't really use like very often in the shade Mean Money, just because it's not like a highlighter that kind of is up in your face. It's more of a subtle one. So I wear this when I like go to work, but majority of the time when I'm at work, I do put on a crap ton of highlighter because your girl wants to stand out when people are looking at me from far away, but people are not really looking at me, but I'm being a little crazy, that's all. What I like to do before I put on the highlighter is I like to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. So I just spray like this, let it dry for like 3 seconds. That'd be so crazy. And then I use the Morphe M501 brush, and I just put on the shade Hustle Money, and I just put it right here. Can you guys see how good looking this is? Like, this is great. Okay, so my camera like shut off on me. So I was putting on my highlighter, and then because I want to be extra today, I actually put on the Artist Couture Diamond Powder in the shade Conceited. So I just used my M501 Morphe brush, and I just like tapped a little of the product on because you really don't need much, and it literally like just brightens up everything. I already put some on, but obviously I want to show you guys what it looks like. When you just put it on your skin, like just use your brush and swipe it back and forth, it actually brings out like more of a brightening look. It's like very like in your face, which I really like. I don't know why. Now I'm gonna use a lipstick, and this is a liquid lipstick in the shade Mondays. It's by Dose of Colors, and I got this last year at what is it? I'm at New York. Pretty much the finished look. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but yeah, so this is the finished look. I think it is pretty nice. It covers up all my imperfections, and then obviously I put the element of my highlighter in it, so it's pretty bright. So hello there. So you made it to the end of this video, and of course I changed up my look. This is my completed look for the day, so I can actually bounce out of my room and my apartment and go outside. But like always, if you are not subscribed to this channel before you exit this page, hit the subscribe button. And also, if you guys want to see what happens in my daily life or just things that happen, then be sure to follow me on all my social medias, and they will be in the down bar below, so be sure to check it out. And that is all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!